It's been with me since the beginning. My first couple of years in the league, I always felt pretty guilty. I always felt like I wasn't doing my part. A bunch of my friends were going overseas, and they would always give me a patch of theirs. So I basically put them all in this flight bag, and I would bring it on every flight I've ever had. I call them my uncles and my brothers and my sisters. None of them are actually blood, but for me, family's something a little different. I'm Jimmy Graham. I'm a tight end for the Green Bay Packers. I always wanted to be a fighter pilot, and unfortunately I grew up to be 6'7", so those dreams kind of faded on me. After your rookie year, it's the first time you have a break, a little bit of money. But most people, they go on vacation. For me, I went right to flight school. I've done that basically every offseason since. I have a Beaver. It's called a DHC-2. The Beaver was actually built in 1957. It did search and rescue missions over there in Vietnam. It had about 4,000 hours active for our military. My happiest is when I'm in a plane, I'm at the airport, and I'm with veterans, and just sitting there and listening.
You actually take them out and, hang out with them, and you don't just write a check or high five to veterans,
When I was in Seattle, we would bring in veterans on our off days. We would basically go on a flight over the city. I would teach them how to fly. In the Beaver, you're flying. You're going to have your hand on the yoke, and you're going to be manipulating the aircraft. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Just to hear these stories, those are moments that I'll never forget.
I'm very grateful because you don't have to do it. You choose with your very limited free time. So that says a lot about who you are as a person.
I kind of had a rough childhood. I was adopted in high school, and I was in a group home for a bit. And I remember a lot of people giving back. For me, I understand that no amount of money is going to be worth what your time is. You actually sitting down and having a true conversation. Those are the moments that are special. The Huey that I fought for the 170th. They won a lot of awards in Vietnam for all the things that they did. Most of them now have reached out, but one of them, he flew my particular Huey because he even knew the serial number. He said the last 3 digits of her serial number and said, hey, I'll do anything if I can come down and just touch her one more time. Their CEO reached out to next year make me an honorary member. It's kind of perfect, I always felt kind of guilty for not doing my part, and then now, I'm going to be an honorary member of such an elite group of attack helicopter pilots. Obviously, I'm humble, but for me, it's about the veterans. I've been blessed with my game and, my abilities on the field. It has afforded me the ability to give these experiences with the aircraft. This country gives us so much that I think it's our duty and honor to give something back.